Now that we have been chosen to be the leaders of our newly formed technology committee, we need a plan.
I think we should start with the knowledge loom or Kloom. It is designed to help schools develop effective integration of technology. It has several principles directed at developing effective leadership in the areas required to get the job rolling.
That sounds great. I would like to see how those ideas align with John C. Maxwell's book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership.
Okay, I read Maxwell's book and I can see that there are some similar ideas. Maxwell focuses on what makes an effective leader and the Kloom focuses on what the leaders need to do to bring the school into the 21st century. Together we should get some good ideas.
Tell me about this Kloom.
The first thing in the Kloom is vision.
Do you mean vision, as in seeing?
Not exactly. I mean that we need a shared vision of the role of technology in our schools.
Oh, that is like Maxwell's law of navigation. He says that leaders should plan ahead.
Yes, the Kloom and Maxwell both say that planning is important. If the planning is effective, people will be more likely to share and support the vision.
Once the groundwork for vision and planning are done, there will need to be what Maxwell calls the law of victory. There needs to be a way for the team to win. We will need to make sure the team has access to the technology that supports our instructional goals.
That is what the Kloom says, too. Plus, we must be able to model the use of technology and help teachers and students do the same.
Maxwell calls that the law of process. He says that to lead tomorrow, you must learn today. This sounds like it will be challenging, but fun.
You are right. But we are not done yet. We need to have a way to assess and evaluate how effective our technology integration is. Sort of like Maxwell's law of priorities. What is working, what is important, and what needs to be changed.
That means that we need to have a support system. Maxwell talks about attracting others that can help, building leaders from within, as well as adding new leaders if needed.
We will need to provide some professional development to do that. But we must take care. Teachers can be worse than students when it comes to paying attention during in-service sessions.
Yes, but Maxwell says, when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen.
I don't get it. Explain.
If we are successful with the vision, planning, and accessibility, we will have the means to get their attention and they will listen.
Okay, so we have the attention of the staff, but what about the parents and the community at large?
That is where the law of empowerment comes in. We must share our vision with the community and give them access to the technology. Maybe we can put things on our website that students and parents can use. Does the Kloom share this idea?
Oh, yes. The Kloom says we must develop community relations that foster collaboration, planning, implementing, and assessing the use of technology.
When we use technology, we must also make sure we follow the law of solid ground. We must have the trust of the people.
Those are what the Kloom refers to as the legal and ethical issues. We must promote and model the use of technology in legal and ethical ways to gain and keep the trust of the people.
We must also make sure to remember Maxwell's law of reproduction, law of the inner circle, and the law of legacy. These will help us to remember to include those people that will help us bring the vision into focus and utilize their influence without feeling threatened. This will ensure that a new leader will be ready to step into the role when the time comes.
And we need to be aware of Maxwell's law of sacrifice. When do you want to meet to plan the agenda for our next committee meeting?
Let's get started right away. There is much to do.